Hi everyone, and welcome to our YouTube channel, where as always, your hosts ARNE CARLOS, and today we are going to give you a tour of what is going to be the studio in the future. We're going to show you a lot of stuff here that we have. And before we go in, just to give you a quick recap, this building is 120 years old, and we started rehabilitating it and renovating it back in 2018. And the idea was that it was going to be ready within the next 3 years, so by 2021.
Yeah.
Then the pandemic came and we had to stop because we were afraid that we didn't have enough income because we were stuck at home, so we stopped. Then nowadays, with the electricity prices and everything going up, we are afraid of starting again because we don't know if we'll be able to afford it. So currently it is a half finished project. Which we use mainly for storage right now. Yeah. But hopefully,
in the future,
hopefully before we retire, we will be able to use this as our studio.
In the summer and spring, summer and this time of the year, we can always do something because then it's not so cold. And there's another reason also why it stopped, because we renovated our Volkswagen Beetle. So we had to build a garage. So that's also connected to this house.
But all the intentions are there. This is actually the entrance from our house. You go across and you come here to the studio. So the idea is that we are gonna, in the future, come here to go to work. And this faces north, so this is north. And we've got a big skylight or a big window there. And the point of that is to get light in, even light every hour of the day, so that the light is constant, which is a great thing about north-facing windows.
Yeah.
Okay?
So please come in and don't be shocked about all the messy stuff. So this is the famous easel that I won on the auction.
Yeah, and so Arne told me, I've won an easel at an auction. I need to bring it home. I said, oh, that shouldn't be a problem. I saw something, that would have looked like a little triangular. I called Eric.
Like this one.
Yeah, right, Eric? I called you because you were on your way here. I said, could you bring an easel? And then you asked, yes, I can, but just give me the dimensions so I can make sure that it fits in the car. I went online to look for the dimensions. I sent them to you, and you said, I don't think it's going to fit.
No.
And now you guys know why. I'm actually pretty tall, and so is Arne, but this easel is
big,
massive. It used to be in a art academy.
Yeah, that's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. There's old paint here, and my plan was to do some painting this summer, but I didn't have time for it, so it just ended up here. But I put in this one. This is something we ordered from it's like a print on canvas. The plan was that I should practice my painting on this one, just coloring this one. This is from France, from Paris.
From Paris. It's from the Museum of Natural History, I suppose.
Yeah, I think it was a beautiful place with all the bones and things. But it didn't happen. Maybe later. Yeah. You never know. But at least now it's in the studio. Before it was in the other studio, and it
was in the house, and we used it to dry clothes.
Yeah, they were always hanging clothes on it. But now it's here, and it will be used in the future.
Yeah.
So let's see what more. Overhead, this is the project. I guess I've been talking about all the good suitcases I've got when we go to thrift shops, and we use them as storage boxes. Like the one under here, it says Sätestal. In this one, we have all projects connected to Sätestal. So it's very easy to find stuff. But we also do vacuum. We can go there later and look at it. Because first, you have to, this is so cool. Because these are some of the first balls we made, and we can't use all the balls. So we keep them in these suitcases. And I love the vacuum bags. Look, to get them in the suitcase, we did this. So let's see if it fits in.
That's a lot of fun.
We do that with old sweaters and everything we need to storage. We vacuum it and put it in suitcases. I think it works.
It works.
Press it down. And you know, so far it has not happened, but you never know. Sometimes if the air goes out and you open the suitcase, it
Like
pops
a jumping
out.
jack.
Like
Hurrah.
that, and then you can keep it in the box. They're not, all of them is not so good, so
Yeah.
you have to
Oh, there you are.
work on this. And then you have a nice archive box. We have
Yeah.
more over here.
And while we go there, I just want to bring attention to this hideous monstrosity. This is my treadmill. It's been in our guest house for a year. But you know how treadmills work? They go in and then they go out again a year later. And I guess I'm going to put this out for sale and sell it because we've got nature.
I'm so glad that thing is leaving us. So this is a bookshelf, kind of, or a suitcase shelf. It's we will make a new one later, maybe. This is just raw materials, but for now it works because we still have to put something on the wall.
Yeah.
And here we have organized stuff. So these are like, these suitcases have old sweaters. We can open one so you can see. It's very, I like old suitcases as archive boxes. So let's see if they pop out or if they stay. They stay. So in this one, you see there's like, this is from a collection, this is something from Japan. So this is
I love
something
the
I
interior
made.
of this
It's
suitcase.
beautiful inside. And I found out that this, the gray one, Carlos, this one, we have to knit it again in our yarn because it's a kind of very thick. So if we make it in new yarn and a little bit different volume. So this is a very nice way to storage
Yeah.
stuff.
And then if you look up there, you'll see a lot of stuff that we've collected throughout the years. We've got record players, a birch cage in bamboo from the 19th century. There's a basket up there that I want, but Arne is
No, you're not
forbidding
getting
me
it.
to take it because it was woven by his great-grandmother, and he says you can't have it. I would love to put it in the house and use it, but I'm not allowed to touch it.
No,
so
it can be
stays
up there. It should be wrapped.
There's
in
another
something.
basket there. Why can I have that one?
That one you can have.
Okay.
The one on the gramophone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And the loom has actually a scarf. I started to weave a scarf and it was of leftover yarn and suddenly I can't find the right yarns anymore, so now it's up there.
And then there's a spinning wheel at the top.
Yeah. And a bird cage.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mentioned the bird cage. So
Yeah, you mentioned the bird cage. Well, over here we have one of the bicycles we made.
this is a design we did for a company here in Norway called Merida, or Merida, I don't know how they pronounce it, but it's an ARNE CARLOS bike. You can see our logo here, and then you can see we've got the knitted patterns that go, you know, they're placed on some strategic places. And this bike was sold here in Norway in 2014, 2015, and 2016. It was a huge success. It was supposed to be a limited edition of 300 bicycles, and then we ended up doing 300 a year in those 3 years. So it was a lot of fun, and of course we told them we needed a couple in our archive. This is one of them, and then there's another one somewhere over there. There's the second one.
Yeah. So this was the second bike collection we made. And then,
You can't buy them anymore,
No.
so unfortunately.
but they're nice. Look at that, this handle,
Yeah.
or what you call it, with
And this.
leather. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Then this is a new project that we just started. This is for dollhouse furniture. So we have all these drawings from old magazines. Like this is the chair. And then we have some Rococo furniture. It's a chair and a bed. And these magazines are quite big, so you see I have to copy 4 times to get everything. So kind of big. But the plan is that we practice now with the jigsaw. It just came in the post.
Looks like you're making a chair.
I'm making chairs. I'm going to make a lot of chairs for a dollhouse. And
Lovely.
we have actually another thing. When you do this, you need to use this paper, the matpapir. What's that in English, you think?
Oh,
Like we use them when
it's
you...
transparent.
Yeah, you use it when you
Pack your lunch.
pack your lunch in Norway. You put this in between the food, the breads.
The sandwiches. Yeah.
So you use a soft pencil and then you draw out the furniture parts like this, and then you put it upside down and you draw on the back and you get the print. And then you use this one.
So lots of fun.
But you have to check because all these old patterns are made for 3mm wood plates like that. And this one is 4mm. So where they are joining some places, we have to check the measurements. And then we also found this when we were moving stuff around, this old wardrobe.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
It's from
I
our
haven't
little
seen it
doll
for a
book.
long time. I
Yeah.
just found it behind some books in the shelf. So hopefully this will go with the furniture. We don't know. Maybe it's too big for this. At least it's nice. And we have some other things. Actually, today when this is filmed, we are going to get a new cabinet.
We are,
because
yes.
it's a bigger cabinet and we're going to make another dollhouse. And I think we have to have it here. So we have to remove some of the shelves to have space for the cabinet. So that will be a new long project because the dollhouse in the house is almost full.
Yeah. And behind me, you see there's a Christmas tree. This Christmas tree has been up since Christmas and beyond that. And we actually have electricity. This is a nightmare. You know, we stopped this before we could complete it, but there's electricity in here. So all we need to do is light up our Christmas tree, and whenever we need to do photo shoots or take pictures of stuff related to Christmas, we can do so any time of the year, which is really
Yeah,
cool.
because in this house you never know. And look, this is Christmas tree on wheel, so we can move it around.
Yeah,
So that's
perfect.
cool. So I think
yeah, we're gonna.
that should be enough for this time because we have more and things will happen here. So there are things are changing.
Well, I would love to do a little one more thing since we are here anyway.
I know what you're thinking about.
What? I'm looking at the lamp up there. This is something Arne bought. It's huge, and it was originally quite ugly, but it's been hung there. And I would love it if you could do the honors and light it.
I
so
can go
people
into
can
the garage
see,
and light
People
it.
can see how nice it is now. Yeah, so all we needed to do was get it up in the ceiling, and now it's actually really nice.
And those light bubbles are for decoration.
So that's what the lamp looks like. It's really lovely. So we're going to be cleaning this place up, tidying up, because it can't look like this forever. And then we've got some ideas for how we're going to continue. The work we're going to do in here now is going to be getting all the walls done and isolating, and then adding paneling. And we've always wanted a paneled room, so we've come up with some ideas for that we're going to save for another episode. So maybe...
So keep your eyes peeled.
Keep your eyes peeled, and we're going to tell you exactly how we're going to panel this room. Yeah, I look forward to actually cleaning it up and starting to use it properly at some point.
And next time
the
you see
future.
this room, there's a new cabinet in the room.
Yeah.
So you can probably watch this, what you say, like the utvikling,
The development.
development of the new dollhouse, because you can't have enough dollhouse.
That's true. So we hope that you have enjoyed this episode, and if you have, please give it a big thumbs up. I'm sure you've been really curious and you've been focusing your eye on a lot of things. So I would love it if you could tell us something specific that caught your eye. If something caught your eye in this room, put it in the comments below. We'd love to read and see what people kind of notice that we didn't talk about.
Maybe there's things we don't see.
Yeah, probably, yeah, because I'm looking for a couple of items. Maybe you've seen them, let me know. And then, of course, become a subscriber. And when you do, make sure to hit the notification bell so that you never miss an episode. Get on the mailing list. That's the best way to figure out or find out all about our shenanigans. And you can get knitting and crochet patterns, because we are, after all, knitting and crochet designers. You can get those at arnecarlos.com.
Yeah.
Thank
We should open the thrift shop
Maybe we should.
in the future.
Thank you so much
never
for
know.
watching.
Yeah.
And see you soon.
See you. Bye.
Bye.